What is going on, guys? I am the Great Galaxy Gamer. Came far out from the galaxy just to meet you guys and play this amazing game with you. I am also new to the experience of YouTube. So yeah, I thought it'd be a nice way to start off my YouTube channel with good game of Seduce Me. So I already started off with the beginning part. I already input my name and I met Lisette. The short one here is Suzu, and then the tall one with the nice white bow in her hair, that's Naomi. Okay, of course my friends knew that what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Lisette is also kind of our school bully, and yeah. Kind of beats us up, makes fun of us, and I guess, yeah.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making
I go
her
with
seem
what
to
Suzu said. I go with what Suzu said. I haven't exactly met her yet, but she probably is a stuck-up priss.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
That's
What's
never.
that supposed to mean?
That's never.
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Jeez. I knew Suzu didn't really like this class, but I didn't think she wanted to just. Okay. Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom. Swinging her backpack over her shoulder with ease as quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Me and you both, Naomi. I wish I was as fast as her getting out of here. It seems like we don't exactly really enjoy this class much either, so I'm gonna say that. Naomi folded her arms close to her chest. Excuse me. Giving me a disappointed look.
Oh, not you too! She's turning you into a delinquent.
Okay. I wouldn't really consider myself a delinquent, but okay. It's a joke, Naomi.
Well, it's not really funny.
Okay. I don't know what to say about
Man,
that.
you guys are slow. Are you coming or what? We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Rocket. Those aren't even made yet, so what are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit, I was spacing out. And just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts. So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Wow.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Gee. Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally anyone would think that two people so opposite would never escapade with each other. However, even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements, or personality just didn't dissipate the possibility of their friendship. After all, crap. I'm stuttering on my words here. We three had been best friends since preschool. Oh, the long-term
Alright, so where are we heading
friendships.
to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum. Who would even buy that? I wonder.
I would. I like spicy stuff.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
You do like spicy food after all. Ooh. This cafeteria is quite big. It's quite bigger than mine. We enter the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the
Cheese fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal. I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu. I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
True. Like what they say, go big or go home.
You're crazy.
I am too. No.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
Suzu.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
Oh, poor Naomi. I think I'll go with... Well, I'll just go with something my own way. Just mac and cheese and a soda. That sounds good. Once we got our food, we settled down at the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so she could rest her feet on the table by the food. Oops.
Bored already? I know. Let's talk about... Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Seems like Suzu isn't really into guys that much.
Aw, why not? What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
True.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Wait, what about the boys? What about the boys? I honestly forgot about them for a second.
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Wow.
Hey!
Thanks for the compliment, Suzu.
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants. Or girlfriend? She can be a lesbian if she wants. True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
I'll think about it.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
True. Naomi has a point. Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one I was interested in having a relationship with. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very open person, but there was not many interesting guys in the school. Who knows? Time will tell.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh no. Are we in trouble? Suzu did it.
Oh my. Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
What?
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious? Fine. If something happens, just call us.
Okay, will do. Something did happen. It was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. Sound of bells. Somebody died, didn't they? Somebody died, didn't they? I have a feeling. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. It is a funeral, isn't it? Isn't it? Only the monotone that floated through my ears remained me that I was at a funeral. I knew it! Who died? Who died? Who died? Maybe it was, I don't know. Okay, who died? It was only when the speeches ended that I finally was able to raise my head. Harold Anderson, forever in our hearts. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were huddled around a simple small grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it were not for the rain, everything would be in a heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for a small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his head for a time. Wait. After all, okay, my grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. Oh, it was the grandfather? Oh, that's sad. Wait, wasn't he, wait, oh yeah, he's the owner of the toy company, that's right. Slowly people began to leave until it was just my father, mother, and myself at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit, under the uniform black umbrella of a funeral, introduced himself. Grandfather's lawyer. Okay. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud.
And now, I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
Okay. Only my parents and I were allowed to be present with my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and the same reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
Are you serious? Really? I get my whole grandfather's house to myself. That's cool. What depends? What does the house look like? What? I say cool and then I end up saying what? As if I didn't, okay. I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned my family's estate at 18? I'm 18, really? Huh. Well, I guess that explains senior year. That was impossible, and yet it was written by my grandfather's hand.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Why do you sound so mad? Sounds pissed.
Dear.
Hello, Mother. At least my mom sounds sincere.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
Knowing my father here, I'm guessing it's all he's going to talk about is the freaking Anderson Toy Company.
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Okay.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man.
I'm guessing that our grandfather is his dad. How dare you call him stubborn? What is wrong with you? Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Are you sure we should?
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
For when I really move out and live on my own? Is that what you're trying to say?
Honey, what do you think?
I really wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think I was the appropriate heir of the mansion? He owns a mansion? Well, that makes sense if he's the owner of the company. Of course he'd have a big freaking house.
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
No kidding.
David!
Oh, Mom just got mad. Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began to walk to the car. Disinterested.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
You can go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
Thanks, Mom. You're the sweetest. Unlike Dad, he's a jerk face. He seems like a jerk. Okay. She gave me a quick hug and hurried hurried after my dad. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save the soulless-looking grave that laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all this, it would have been much different. Okay. This is kind of depressing, so sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force some words, but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. Oh. You told me to stay strong, but right now, I'm the farthest from it. I just want to go back to before. Nope, flashback. Grandpa! Aw. That's him. Looks cool.
Oh, it's so good to see you again, sweetie.
Oh. Hi, Grandpa. This is probably when I was little, so I need to do a little girl voice. I was swept into a big bear hug, and we both laughed and swung me around like an airplane. Oh. Sorry that Daddy couldn't be here today. He said that he wasn't feeling too good again. It was always like that. Dad missing every visit to Grandpa's house. Saying that he was busy with work or wasn't feeling well.
Is that so? Well, that's okay. Daddy can come around next time. And you're here, right?
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do today, Grandpa? Mommy says there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we could go?
Oh, I would love to, but I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
Yes. Oh, is that a toy?
It is. I was designing a new line of them, but I feel like something's missing. You don't think you could help me out, could you?
Of course. I love this little girl voice that I'm doing. It seems cute. He placed the toy in my hands with a smile, and I inspected it carefully. It was beautifully crafted, and obviously, a lot of work was put into it. There was one thing, though.
So, what do you think?
I think the heart on his chest should light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive. And it could be like a little night light before you sleep. He stroked his chin, considering my input, while nodding his head. After a few moments of silent deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the perfect toy.
Well, hope I could be like you one day, Grandpa.
You want to make toys as well?
Well, making people happy is the best feeling in the world. I don't know if I want to make toys when I grow up, though.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
Allergies are really getting me today. Okay, Grandpa. That makes sense. Daddy doesn't think of... Daddy doesn't think of it in the same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Sweetie, look at me.
I already am looking at you. Been looking at you this whole time. Then again, I have been looking at the words, too. He bent down to look at eye level with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, you must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
Okay, Grandpa. I don't hate Daddy. I really do love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past. But it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
I heard tidbits of his voice from my mother and various other people. The only people who stayed quiet were my father and grandfather. Both of them refrained from saying a word on the subject matter. It's hard, though, trying to pretend as if nothing was wrong.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and, well,
I'm a big girl.
There'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you. Daddy, Mommy, your friends at school, me, we'll stand together to get through it.
Yay! How can you be sure of that?
Because we'll be right here and here.
I'm guessing he's pointing at my heart. He pointed his finger to my head first and then pointed it at my chest. Oh, I knew he was pointing at my heart. Thank you, Grandpa.
So stay strong. Promise?
For a moment, he looked almost sad, pleading. But, okay. Promise. Upon hearing, Grandpa let out a burst of laughter and stood up.
All right then, enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know I can't accompany you at that new cafe, but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
Homemade dessert? Wasted to the kitchen!
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
Oh, I like Grandpa. He's fun. Oh, but now he's gone. Why? Why? You willed me the very home I love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I would be ready to take it? Especially after this. A surge of anger bubbled within me, but I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there. I'm sorry. It's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially about what happened between you and Dad. What am I doing? Talking to a grave. I'll bring you some flowers later. I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave you, even if my world might be turned against me.
Well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favorite lasagna when we get home, okay?
Yay, food! Thanks, Mom. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after this moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if that was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
Wow. Dad, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why did you want me to move into the estate so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes?
Seems like Dad is really wanting of that. But that'll be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for having me down here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first ever episode of Seduce Me and my first video on my channel. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified of every single time I come down from my faraway galaxy home, and you'll be notified of when another video comes up. So yeah. So, I'll see you guys further on from the galaxy. Bye!